Go for it.
Corey and Matt were saying the Miami game was a heavyweight fight. So when you describe it a few times, did it seem that way?
Oh, most definitely. Yes, sir. Two great teams playing football. How much fun was that? So, I'm glad we came out on the right side of things. I thought we did some great things. Definitely pleased.
What as much as anything does it take to win a fight like that? And it's execution and will and a little bit of everything.
Right, in preparation, right? Seizing your opportunities, exploiting what they're giving you. And, just being tough. And, the game's not going to be won in the first quarter. The game's going to be won later, third and fourth quarter. So, just us being tougher longer than them, we ended up on the good side of things.
Corey, that you have your run the damn ball hat over there. You guys have run the ball very effectively in the last 2 weeks. What's been the difference?
We're busting our tails. Last time you asked me the same question, I told you I take extreme ownership in this and we're going to get it fixed. So all I'm worried about is making sure we do it again this week. So I'm excited to play this weekend.
Follow up on that, how much of it is Omari just being different and how decisive he is when he gets the ball? So you don't have to open up a massive hole. When he's decisive, you just have to have some kind of place when we get through. And that's a part of this as well.
Definitely, he's a great back. We love blocking for him. He's the man, so can't do it without the O-line though. So, I just want to make sure my guys are getting some love. Yeah.
Corey, going into that game, kind of staying on that topic, Miami did have the #1 run defense. You did talk about kind of exploiting some of the things that they show you, things like that. But I guess in preparation to that game, what were some of the things that you felt that you guys would be able to kind of key in on and be able to create the holes that you did for Miami?
Just playing football, man. Just doing what what we're coached to do. Preparation's huge in that. Seeing what D linemen and linebackers like and don't like, stuff like that. Just going out there playing hard and executing our game plan would be the answer to that question.
Corey, Mack was saying that last week he was really unhappy with some of the midweek practices leading up to Miami. Do you sense that, I know it's still early, but do you sense that the mood just around the team is different from how it was last week that made Mack so unhappy?
Yeah, I mean, we're just going out there every day and we're putting our head down and we're working hard. So success is in the journey, not in the destination. We're process driven. Results change. They're very, frivolous and fickle and stuff like that. But we're just worried about working hard every single day. So I guess that's all I can give you on that.
Was last year's Miami game, because it was the first one, more emotional for you personally? You went back there. Then this one, I mean, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but was this one easier to deal with mentally or just emotionally?
Yeah, I mean, I guess last year, going back to Hard Rock, I kind of closed that chapter. I guess I could say that. And then playing them this year is, they're in the way. And, I had a fantastic career with them. I have nothing but respect for Miami and along those lines. But I'm damn sure glad that we won the football game on Saturday.
You have a lineman next to you that's not exactly 6'3", 3'3", gets the job done really. Just talk about him a little bit. I might be wrong, but it seemed like on Omari and his long run, you and Willie got the
Yeah, yes, sir, definitely did. I love playing next to Willie Lampkin. I don't know how many times I talk about him. I'll talk about him 100 times more. I think he's a great football player. He prepares great. He has such a respect for this game that, doesn't go unnoticed by me. And when you respect the game, the game finds a way to bless you. So Willie's a great football player, and I'm excited he's on our football team. Who cares? This is all that matters.
He said he uses it to his advantage because it's pad level.
Yeah, he definitely does, and he gets under those guys, and I just pop their hip a little bit, and the next thing you know, the hole is as big as you want it to be.
It seems like every time I see a photo or a clip that's up close of him, he's always under their pads.
It'd kind of be hard not to, right?
Yeah.
It'd be bad if he was higher than them, right?
I'd love to get your, when you're talking about Willie, though, you say he respects the man.
From an offensive lineman perspective, what does that mean when you say something like that?
Yeah, definitely. Playing when you're hurt, preparing, respecting every opponent. There's a lot more that goes into preparation than just, watching film, right? You got to get your body ready to go. You got to get your mentals ready to go. You got to bring people along with you. If you love something, you take care of it, and you got to take care of your football. So I guess that's what it means when you respect the game.
Corey, it seems like you and Drake have a good friendship.
That's fair to say.
Thank you. Why do you think that works for you guys? What has made you friends? And like, I imagine it's kind of a goofy relationship because he's kind of a goofy dude sometimes. But like, why do you think that has become a friendship?
We share, common interests. We're brothers. We're cut from the same cloth, and we do everything together, whether it's eating, hobbies, football, preparing together. I mean, there's nothing like, going, to war with your boy that has put in the exact same work as you. There's no feeling quite like it, and that's why I think what makes it special.
Pickleball.
Yeah, I need to get better at pickleball. Well, I don't think we could talk about pickleball on this, though.
What are some of those hobbies?
Watching film, lifting weights and stuff like that. Getting ready for...
Anything non-football related?
Not when we're about to play Virginia, so...
Just gas stuff.
I know it may be pretty an obvious question, I guess, but when you have that kind of relationship with someone, and it seems like this team just is very close in general, how does that elevate what happens on the field?
It's a great question. When you love somebody, you play your heart out for them, and I think there's a lot of love on this team. You don't want to let your boys down. You don't want to let these coaches down. You don't want to let the fans down. It's a different level of commitment and responsibility, and it's one we don't take very lightly. Showing up ready to go and play.
Corey, obviously, last game, more than had been, the first few games, several, penalties and things like that. But when you kind of look at the film on those, was there any common characteristics on those plays? And you just kind of,
Yeah, speaking of those, I haven't been able to sleep properly. Since, I hate hurting our team, regardless if they were close and, reviewable, all that. I shouldn't be in a position to hurt our team. And I said the same thing to some of the other O-linemen that got holding penalties. We played a great game as an O-line, and it kind of went unnoticed because of our penalties. So, it's on me to fix that. It starts with me. Like I said, I can't sleep still. It's days later. But, we're going to get our hands inside, we're going to run our feet, and we're going to do better this week. We're going to fix it up.
Yeah, and Chip was kind of, talking about that, saying that, the offensive position groups, everything, kind of just looking at the different techniques, and just kind of, what does that process, look like, coming off of that game and moving forward to the game?
Yeah, just being aware in the moment, being present in the moment, and, bang plays happen, and you're like, oh, was that a holding, was this or not? We don't want to get caught up in that. So let's just keep our hands inside, run our feet, and, play football.
How did y'all go about trying to shore up the pass protection? Because it was 4 sacks in the first half and then only 1 in the second half. And I know it's not always all the offensive line's fault. Right? I know
Yes,
that.
sir.
But what did y'all adjust? Because it looked like y'all changed some things.
Yeah, it was time. It was a gut check time. So just make sure we're all on the same page. And like you said, and it's not all on the O-line, and it's not all on the tight ends. It's not all on the running backs. It's not all on Drake. This is a team deal. So, going in the locker room and having gut check time and talking about what do we have to do to go win this football game, and that's what we have to do is shore it up. So I guess the answer to your question, just go play some football the right way. So.
Max said in the spring his program had to change the narrative about it being soft. He didn't dismiss the narrative. He said you guys have to change that. How much more physical are you guys as a team than you were at this time last year?
I guess I really can't answer that. What do you guys see when you watch?
I see more physicality.
All right, there you go. We're working hard.
But do you sense that with your group up front? Because one of the missions that you talked about in August was running the ball better in tight situations. When you watch film, do you see a more physical group up front?
Oh, yes, sir, definitely. We definitely are trying to, make that our mantra and, live up to that. but there's still more work to be done. And we got a big challenge coming up against Virginia, and I feel like nobody wants to talk about Virginia right now. You know, they have a great defense. It's going to be an incredible challenge for us this weekend, and we're going to be getting ready to go to play a big-time football game in Kenan Stadium this weekend.
What do they do defensively?
You know, they have two big nose guards that hold the gap very well. They got linebackers that are very active, and we have to be ready to go every single play.
I typed that in for you. I feel like no one wants to talk about Virginia, so we got it.
Yes, sir.
You guys are 10th now in the polls, and I mean you got up to 13th last year. Do you feel like this group, it's an older group, you know, Mac has called it a mature group. Do you feel like you all are better equipped this year to sort of handle these rising stakes that come along with a 6-0 start and what feels like it could be a special season? Do you feel like y'all are better equipped this time around than maybe last year?
I think we're doing a better job of staying present in the moment and being where our feet are. We're looking to go 1-0 every week. So never let the highs get too high and never let the lows get too low. We're trying to stay as even keel as possible and just win every Saturday. That's all this is about.
To some people that sounds like a cliche, but it's actually literally the way you guys operate, correct?
Oh, no question. No question. Have to be. This game is fickle. And I've used that word twice now, but it's true. It changes every second. You wouldn't believe. You feel on top of the world one day, right? And everyone's patting you on the back. You lose one time, you give up one sack, you give up one TFL, the narrative changes on you. So we're always looking for what's next. Coagulate.
All right, we're good?
Thank you, guys.
Can
Oh.
I get one? No, how's
Yeah. No, ask it.
Go ahead.
We were talking about Omarion earlier.
Yes, sir.
I mean, how far has this dude come in less than 2 years? Because, you know, you could see the strength and the ability at times last year, and then he just sort of fell out of that rotation. Like, I mean, it seems like he is really starting to arrive now. Like, how far has he come?
Definitely. A lot of hard work goes into that. A lot of talent also goes into that. He is everything they say about him and more. I'm truly excited for the rest of his career. I'm excited that I get to block for him this year. He's one of a kind, and the Tar Heels are blessed to have him.